for new sketch. So you click that and you have a brand new sketch. So there you can have beginner mode where it has less options. So you just have the eraser, and these are all your brushes. And then you have color picker. So you do that, do this, and then you can add a color here, so you can save the colors that you're using, and then you can also change it so that it's in a square or a circle. And then darker or lighter, it moves up and down, this. And then, so once you pick your color, you can choose a brush. So you press this back trigger to paint, and you pull and drag. And then to undo, you can click this button, or to redo, you can click this button. Or if you just want to erase something that you did earlier, click the eraser, press the back trigger, and that's it. Then for straight edge, you can get a ruler, basically, and it just draws straight lines. And then for the environment, you can change it from this platform. The teleport tool, you can, it's easier to show you in this environment. So with the teleport tool, you can basically, so just click on it, and then click there, and you just teleported to a different spot. Okay, and then mirror tool is basically where it draws the same thing. Oops. On the other side of the mirror, like that, you can see right there. Let me make this a bit smaller, and then, oh yeah, to make it smaller, you just use these side triggers and pull it close or farther to make it bigger, closer to make it smaller. So and same thing, you click both triggers and pull it to you if you want it to be closer or farther from you. I'm just gonna use a teleport tool to get there, and then I can make it bigger, and then can pull it up if it's too low, and down if it's too high. So yeah. And now I think you should be able to see the mirror tool. It draws the same thing on the other side. So if you want to like draw like, I don't know, something that is very symmetrical, this is a great tool to use. And then there is also in advanced mode, you have some more options. So you just see this right here, you click on it to change modes, like that, using this, and then you use this back button right here to click. So basically advanced mode has some more options, like it has a dropper tool and a recolor tool. So for the dropper, you just like, so I didn't draw anything yet, so if I do this, I can use the dropper, pick it, and so let's say I had this, and I pick dropper, and it changes color automatically. And then for recolor, so let's say I painted this pink thing here, and I want to change it to green. I just change my color here, then I click recolor, and I just select it, and it's green. And then you can always press undo if you don't want it. Then there's there's also a selection tool where if you drew a couple different things, like you drew this and then this and this, you can use the selection tool to group them together or to flip the drawing. So I'm going to do group. And basically what group is so if you want to move it around, you can move all of them at once, like this. And then flip selection is just backwards. So yeah, then you can always erase it. And then there's also some other, so you have these basic environments, but you also have lights, so you can choose where the light of the moon points and where the light of the sun will point to show the darker and light side of the environment. Then you can choose the main light and then a secondary light and then a fill light. And the fill light is basically the color that fills in the space that's not lighted up. So that. And then secondary light, you can choose the color of it. And then main light, you can choose the color of that too. And then to get rid of this pop-up thing, you just use this side button right here and you click on this, and then you just throw it away by releasing. And then basically you have the backdrop where you can change the color of the top and bottom, like if you like how we saw this guy pistachio and stuff. This is if you want to make your own one of those backdrops. And then fog density is basically the blurriness of the back area, and that comes into play later on. So basically you just once again click on this using the side button and then throw it and release. And then for guides, you have these like things, so you can draw on them. It's easier to like draw a specific shape like that. And then same way you get rid of them by throwing it. And you have the cube, and you can also make it bigger and smaller by grabbing with the side buttons and then grabbing two sides, or just grabbing the whole thing and pulling it. So and then same, you have this ellipsoid guide, make it bigger, smaller, make it longer if you want, I think. You just click on these points and you can make it flatter, rounder. And then you also have this capsule guide right here, and this guide basically is just like if you want to make a body of an animal or something, this is a nice guide to use. And then also for the guides, you want them there, you want to keep them there, you just click toggle guides and then you can't see them, or click again, you can see them. So if you want them to just be there, you don't want to get rid of them, you just click toggle guides and you won't be able to see the guides behind it. Then there's the poly library, where there's a bunch of already drawn stuff that you can use in your drawings, and they have a bunch of nice stuff. Once again, you can favorite and like stuff, and you can make your own. And yeah, then once again, get rid of it. And then here you have some more new brushes, because it is advanced mode. It gives you many more brushes. Then color picker is just the same. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, to save your sketch, you click this. So basically, you have this sketchbook, and don't click the sketchbook. So you click the save sketch. Then you press this back trigger to take a picture, and it saves. And then you can clear the sketch, and it just resets. So yeah, that's pretty much it.